First of all, hello.
Ja, hallo.
And thank you for coming. You're crazy, but thank you.
Ein sehr spannender Roman und das, was man so schön nennt, ein Standalone. Der zweite Roman, den Jussi Adler-Olsen vor fast 15 Jahren geschrieben hat, der jetzt auf Deutsch herausgekommen ist. Und wer dann sagen würde, mein Gott, die Geschichte da drin ist wahrscheinlich veraltet, der wird eines sehr viel Besseren belehrt.
This book here, yes, of course, it's very, very actual still. We are talking about the Middle East, misuse of power, conspirations. And in this book, I describe an aeroplane crash in Amsterdam, and I describe anthrax letters being distributed in Amsterdam. And 6 months later than this book, the 9/11 happened in New York.
These things you describe then, and you wrote this book 15 years ago because you were triggered by a story of your own. It's all about something that happened to you which triggered the story in this book.
Well, true. I was the manager of a big company called Bonius, and I had a specific magazine called The Television Guide, and it was very successful. We had a lot of subscribers, but suddenly they disappeared. 40,000 subscribers within 3 weeks, and I couldn't understand why. And to be honest, this killed the Television Guide. Then I found out what is necessary for a television guide. Real programs on right time. And our program was full with mistakes because we had faxes coming in. It was in the Stone Age, I know, 92, with faxes. And with all the corrections just before deadline, with the wrong information about television. And I put it in. So I found out that it could have been some of our competitors who did it, but I couldn't prove it. So we had to sell the whole project of TV Guide to the competitor. Fantastic, right? And I thought this could be company bashing. To kill a company, but was it criminal? Not really. Maybe it was just an April's fool, and we were dumb that we actually took the corrections in. So I began to investigate. How easy is it to kill a company? We are having a person here in this book called Peter de Boer, and he's living of that. He is a company basher. And he wants to smash, small company. But one day they're coming from the Middle East and asking him to smash Kuwait Oil. Now this is a little too big. He can't do it alone. So we need another person, and she's Nikki Lansat, a fantastic woman, the assistant of Peter Boer in this story. A very erotic, oh no, it's not really. Exotic, I could say. A very exotic story.
Wobei ich darauf hinweisen möchte, und das passt ganz toll zu unserer Buchmesse dieses Jahr, die Heldin ist halb Indonesierin, also Ambonesier. Die vielen Indonesier, die als dann Indonesien selbstständig wurde, und Indonesien war ja lange Zeit holländische Kolonie, dann nach Holland gehen, oder in die Niederlande gehen, wie es ja auch richtiger heißt, und dort gelebt haben. Also wir hören jetzt, Dearest Jussi, a big piece in Danish and a small piece in German.
Well, we take the first chapter, a few sentences in Danish. This fantastic, wonderful, ancient German. Respect. Nikki Lansat havde levet i det samme hus i alle sine 27 år. Klods op ad Amsterdams kanaler, 5 skridt fra de røde lygter, og midt i en række af ydmyge, afskallede facader, der lænede sig trætte op ad hinanden. Can you see? Quite German. I det hus boede der kun en eneste hvid, en fantasifuld, men vulgær, tatoveret og afdanket mand, der i årenes løb havde gjort sit ypperste for at forpeste sin kones liv og fordærve sit afkom. Han var ingenting. Ikke værd at nævne, Ikke noget at tale om. Bare en karikatur af et lunken udskud, der kun ejede én formildende egenskab her i livet. Han var far til Nicky. That was great.
Ich bin immer glücklich, wenn Dänisch liest. Übersetzt von Hannes Thies und Margarete Heimburger hören Sie nun die wesentlich weniger poetische Fassung auf Deutsch. Nicky Landsart hat ihr Leben lang in ein und demselben Haus in Amsterdam gewohnt. 27 Jahre in nächster Nähe zu den Kanälen, inmitten von alten Häusern mit abblätternden Fassaden, nur 5 Schritte entfernt vom Rotlichtviertel. Der einzige Weiße in diesem Haus war ein fantasievoll, aber vulgär tätowierter Kerl, einer, der wusste, wie man Frau und Kindern das Leben zur Hölle machte. Er war ein Arschloch, aber er war Nickys Vater. Nur wenige 100 Meter von Amsterdams Fußgängerzone entfernt, dort auf der Schattenseite der Stadt, waren Nicky und ihre Geschwister aufgewachsen. Es gab in dieser Straße weder Türken noch Afrikaner oder Deutsche. Auf der sozialen Stufenleiter unter ihnen rangierten einzig die wenigen Menschen aus Suriname. Nicky Landsart war der Inbegriff eines Mischlings. Die markanten Gesichtszüge hatte sie von ihrer molukkischen Mutter, von ihrem Vater die hochgewachsene Gestalt. Auf den Laufstegen von Paris oder New York mochte das von Vorteil sein. In diesen Gassen Amsterdams jedoch brachte es nur Probleme mit sich. Nicky vereinte in sich die unterschiedlichsten Eigenschaften. So war sie einerseits offen, sensibel und wissbegierig, doch es gab auch diese andere Seite, die sie manchmal unberechenbar machte. Verraten, denn es geht natürlich in dem Buch auch um Liebe. Aber was ich spannend finde, ist Amsterdam. Und vielleicht fragen Sie sich, woher weiß denn Jussi Adler-Olsen so viel über Holland und Amsterdam? So,
ich habe da gewohnt.
Siehst du? Practical research. So how many years? And you learned some Dutch. Did you learn even to speak Dutch?
Spreekt u Nederlands?
Ja.
Ja? Ah, ich nicht. This book was fantastic for me because there was a lot of research. I had to go to Indonesia. And you know why? Because I wrote the book first and showed it to a person that I love very much. And he's in Indonesia all the time. And he wrote the book, read the book and said to me, you made your research, no mistakes at all about Indonesia, but you haven't been there. I can feel that. Give me one example, I said. And then he said, did you know that the Satellitenschalen, heißt das so?
Satellitenschalen.
Are lying on the ground, filled with leaves from banana trees? No, I didn't know. There you see, you haven't been in Indonesia. So I went out there to see, it was true, they were on the ground, the Satellitenschale, pointing up directly to the geostationary satellites that are always there. And in the evening, if you wanted to see any television, you had to go out and remove the leaves first. That's Indonesia. And to hear the mopeds in the night and to go to a food market in the night was a little different that I wrote here. That, you know, it was this sense that still missed. So from now on, I promised myself I will always go and research. So in my point of view, read this book for the villain Raman, for the very clever Peter Bohr, and for the lovely Nicky Landsart jumping around in the streets in the red light district.
Es gibt natürlich die beiden spannenden Figuren, Peter de Boer und Nicky, und ich will noch wirklich mal kurz fragen, wie diese Figuren eigentlich entstehen bei Jussi. Denn er hat ja, wir kennen ja auch aus seinen paar Büchern, ein großes Talent, Figuren zu entwickeln, die uns auch nahe kommen, wo man also sagt, man möchte weitererleben, was sie erleben.
You know, it's a very, very difficult question. You can answer in any direction. The Nicky Landsart character is like, if I was a woman, I would be Nicky, even though I would prefer to have been kissed a little before, 27 years old. She is jumpy and she is creative, she is special, and she doesn't care a shit about what people are thinking about her in this area. So we are on her side from the very, very first second. We trust in her and we believe in her and we want to know what she's thinking and how she's reacting. Maybe she's reacting a little too dreamerish. I mean, she dreams about the ancestor country, Indonesia, the lovely plants and the colorfulness and so forth. Indonesia is tough, but she dreams about it in another way, you know. And it's because she hasn't been there. And we know that maybe this is a little childish, but we are still on her side. Peter de Boer. Well, to make a good hero, we must have villains that are turning against the hero, right? And I know that he's a bad guy in the beginning, but then they are making some confrontation with him that he actually managed to deal with. And suddenly he's a hero. It's like, you know, I'm the guy running around in the street and no one likes me, and suddenly there are 10 persons who want to fight me and smash me down. But I do it with one hand, the left one, smash them all down. Now I'm a hero. So that's Peter de Boer.
Und viel mehr würden wir lieber nicht verraten von dem Buch, denn es geht wirklich hoch her. Es gibt alles, was ein spannendes Buch braucht. Auch Liebe braucht ja auch. I think love is also important in the Zeit.
It is.
Counterbalance. Vielen Dank und bis zum nächsten Mal.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for being such a good audience. I noticed you and your father. Ja, ja, selvfølgelig. Jeg er meget god til at huske ansigter.
Okay.
Så jeg vidste det, da jeg så dig lige med det samme. Congratulations.